Morning everyone, amazing day today. Looking forward to getting to the office and smashing it really, to be honest with you. I feel motivated and ready to go, so let's see you on the other side. Hey, just had a busy morning, had a couple of meetings with the guys, just talking about a few sort of procedural things, and I had a few sort of administrative little jobs to do. Just had a meeting with Will Lamerton, who you guys might be familiar with. He's got an awesome Instagram following, amazing photographer, but what I'm really excited to announce is he's going to come on board and help us with content and help us with growing our social media followings. So myself and Will are going to be working together on this, and the reason I've got Will on board is really just to help drive it forward and help. Obviously I've only got one set of hands and there's only me, so having Will on board to help a little bit is going to be a massive benefit, and we're going to be strategizing, coming up with sort of social media marketing plans, digital marketing plans, and lots of fun, exciting things. So yeah, keep tuned in obviously over the coming weeks to see how things may change, how they may evolve, how may they develop, both on all of our social media channels. That's on YouTube, on our Facebook pages, both my personal brand one and the Bar Financial, in terms of the Instagram accounts, and the whole shebang podcast as well. So yeah, we're going to be sort of road mapping a strategy and a plan, so that's really exciting. Will's such an awesome guy and he's really looking forward to coming on board and joining the team to move it forward. So that's really good. Got to get back to just do a bit more work in terms of business planning for the growth strategy, and lots of other little bits. So catch you later, guys. Super pumped. Just got the latest podcast, which was the business meeting at Petrol College with business students. Absolutely, just re-listened to it. It was super inspiring. Just loved. I remember the time, and I was just buzzing after it. I really was just buzzing after it. It was just one of those moments when you just have loads of energy and you just buzz off everyone else, and it was great vibe, great students, all really engaged and really wanting to learn and listen, and who were just wanting to bounce ideas. It was just brilliant. So I was super stoked to listen to that podcast again, and I'm just really excited to get it out and published. It is now out, so please do check it out. There's not going to be any YouTube video or any Facebook video of the session I had with them, which is a real shame because it was fantastic. So I just want to say a huge thanks to Petrol College and also to Marie Gould, who is one of the senior sort of lecturers or people up there who asked me to come along. I've known Marie for a good number of years, and we've worked with her for lots of different products, lots of different projects, one of which was obviously this, but also the apprenticeship framework, which I'm a massive fan of, and I really do believe that's a way for a lot of young people who are looking for their way, finding their way in life, to go, rather than necessarily the typical educational route. So yeah, it was brilliant, and it was great listening to it again. So I really hope you guys get value out of it. Please do check it out. Ben Parry podcast experience. If you've got podcasts on your Apple iPhone or all the other platforms, just look it up. I'm going to put a link on the Facebook page, and go and look at it. It was brilliant. Just not about me, but just for listen to those students who had some great ideas. They really did, and I think anyone who's interested in business, anyone who's interested in that type of thing, it's worth listening to. So I hope you get some value out of it. So catch you guys later. So just for the record, BDMs are shit at the moment, so anyone who's a BDM in the banking world, sort it out. Just getting some real shit feedback. It's just not on, is it? It's not on. It's not though. We need BDMs to really support us, to make sure we do a really good job. And it's frustrating as hell.
We don't have. It's because they're not out on the road anymore. It's the phone BDMs that are terrible, isn't it?
There's no accountability, is there?
The thing is, Ben, if you rely on them when you're researching, stuff's just going to be held back because you can't move forward. You want to get.
And also, I question how good they are as well,
Yeah.
in terms of their experience, how long they've been in the role. They're just all moving away from.
It's not all BDMs. Put that on record.
Not all BDMs on the record, okay? Barclays, not happy. Who else? Kent Reliance, good criteria.
Excellent customer service.
Excellent customer service.
But the BDM is not very good.
But the BDM is not very good. Sort it out. Anyone else?
Who was the other person? I'm not going to say the other person.
We're thinking.
I'm a bit scared.
Why?
'Cause
Nobody
I
watches
think
this shit. Nobody watches this shit.
Yeah, V watches it. I'm not telling you.
There's only about 5 people watching this shit. Make them laugh. Bob. There you go.
Right letter.
Or should, can we be gender neutral?
Gender neutral.
Bobette?
Bobalina.
Bobalina. Could be a whatever. Hey guys, just quickly, just updating or uploading the daily for the YouTube channel. I've already scheduled one for Facebook, so that's great. Hopefully not going to have too late at night. Get it done in the office while I'm still here. Planning just did the podcast earlier with the pet shop, which I mentioned, and just quickly just trying to firm up a bit of a business plan, which is really exciting. I've been doing that a lot today in terms of researching the market and seeing what other industries and how other countries even do it in terms of our industry. So that's really exciting. So I'm just trying to shape that, trying to finish off a few bits before rushing home and helping with the bedtime routines. Also got a podcast session tomorrow, which I'm quite excited about, with a planning guy. So that's going to be really interesting. He's based in London, so we're going to do that. And I was going to say something. One thing I was going to say, and I want to share this with you guys. I had... so I had an application for some Innovate UK. It's an opportunity to get funding for growth for businesses and things like that. And it was for the tech startup. And if I'm honest, it was a little bit, I didn't have a huge amount of time to get the proposal out. And I wanted to make sure there was a deadline, so I wanted to make sure I was in it. You've got to be in it to win, of course. But, obviously I did the best I could at that point. And the reality is, it's like all these things, unless you have experience of doing it and filling it out in such a way, you're highly unlikely to win. Just to cut to the chase, I didn't, by the way, I didn't win. So if you want to just cut it off now, that's fine. But to tell a bit more of depth, something I want to share with you guys, because I think it's really important for anyone who's maybe thinking about doing something like this. I think the reality is, unless you know the process of how to apply for these types of funding and how to fill in the forms in the appropriate way, it's very much in a similar way to how you learn to pass an exam or a test or to write a dissertation. You've got to know what is expected and what the structure should be or how to answer the question and all that stuff. And the reality is, this is the first one I've ever done, so I wasn't massively aware. I didn't have a huge amount of time to do research. I did the best job I possibly could. I read the brief guides that they have. And needless to say, and in all honesty, I didn't expect to get it. I did not expect to get it. But inevitably, you just do have that little incy-wincy bits of, wow, if that does come off, it could really accelerate us. And that would be amazing. So, yeah, it came back. I saw it was, you've been unsuccessful, and I was like, oh, fuck you. I'm not even going to waste my breath. I'm moving on. I'm not even going to pause to read the reviews, and I'm head down, smashing it, going for it. And I'm not going to let anything distract me, get in my way, or make me disappointed. And I did that. And that was back in end of Jan. So what we're now, beginning of March. And I had 5 minutes. I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a look at it just to see. And yeah, and actually it wasn't as bad as I thought. So that was really good. And what was interesting, there was like 5 assessors. So 5 different people were looking at it. And there were a few sort of like negative, but, maybe a bit grumpy ones that you could just tell were a bit grumpy. But there was a few other ones which actually were like, that's a really good idea, but maybe think about this and think, has this been, properly planned out, and which it has. But as ever, we're evolving. And so it was quite positive in many respects and interesting to see a little bit of insights. And I think, there was a couple of bits of information that I gleaned from it. So thank you if any of these assessors ever see this video for sharing about, let me just share this with you guys. It might be of interest. And I've never heard of it. MAPIC, it's the International Retail Property Market. And MIPIM, which is, what is MIPIM? The Premier Real Estate Event. So I think I'm going to be looking at these things and other things that they've mentioned and thinking about, okay, well, what relevance is that for us? And, clearly if we're going to be entering a certain sector, then we need to be possibly at these events and just rubbing shoulders with these people and seeing what's out there more. I mean, obviously we've done our market research and things like that, but you've got to be in it to really see it. So thank you for sharing that with us, those assessors, and just want to share that with you. I think the point is this, guys. There's always going to be knockbacks. Doesn't matter how good you think you are or how good you think the product is. There's always going to be knockbacks. That I know there's going to be more knockbacks to come. 100%. I know when we have our MVP and we take it to market, I'm going to hope it's like, yeah, we're off and full steam ahead. It probably won't. But I think if you've got that, if you're in the right direction and you're so focused, you will make it happen. And I'm going to make this happen one way or another. It'll probably fall flat on its face. We might have to pivot. We might have to then move forward. But we will learn and we will figure out how to make this work. So that's the exciting thing about any journey. The key is not to let it affect your core, how you feel about it, and let those knockbacks stop you achieving what you want to achieve. So I just want to share that with you guys. We have knockbacks all the time. You just got to keep hammering it and banging on that door and keep fighting. Okay, guys, just finished everything. It's just gone 7 o'clock. I'm still in the office and I'm going to be killed for being late. So I've got to get back quick and get everything, help with our kids. They might already be in bed, to be honest with you. But I just wanted to let you know I've got these new headphones you might have seen. And they're really, really cheapy, like 10 quid. But I was always losing my headphones or breaking them or damaging them. And I just thought, right, I need some ones that are just going to stay in the office, not going to come home, not going to go to the gym, they're literally just for the office. So I'm really, really chuffed to bits with them. And highly recommend them. Audience A2, I've got no idea. But yeah, awesome. And yeah, very, very pleased. I think, to be honest with a lot of these things, I think you almost wonder what's the point in spending so much money on it, because you are going to break them, you are going to lose them, and you're just going to be upset if you spend 250, 300 quid on a pair of headphones and you sit on them. So yeah, I don't really care what happens to these. It just helps me get on with a few of the bits that I need to when we work in a shed and office with everyone's maybe loud on the phone or what have you. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm going to head home and help out with the last bits of the kids. Just packing my bag now, and then I've got a few more bits I need to do. But I might, if I can, if there's enough time, nip out to the gym because I need to have another session. So yeah, hope to catch you later. I just want to share with you quickly. I did say, I'm going to get told off and killed for being late and it's gone 7 o'clock and blah blah blah. But in all honesty, I'm not. And the reason I just want to make that point is my wife's amazing, and I'm so lucky to have her support with everything I'm doing. She really doesn't mind. Obviously, she wants me back and all the rest of it, but she just supports what I'm doing. And I think I can't see now, having somebody who's got your back and helping you with that journey is it's just one less pressure. And really what it is, it's in my own head trash, thinking I'm feeling guilty for not being at home and trying to, guilty not being around the kids as much as I can. And I think that's just the reality. There is a sacrifice to be made. So, I think it's just my own head trash and my own guilt. Actually, I'm annoyed that I am late and I'm not seeing the kids. So just want to make that little point. So just quickly let you guys know, I'm using for the podcast, the Anchor app. If you're interested in podcasting and maybe talking about whatever you do, the Anchor app is really, really easy. I was looking into podcasting and trying to figure out how to go about it. It looked quite complicated, and I think it is quite complicated, but this Anchor app makes it really super simple and really easy. There is certain limitations with it, which, you used to sort of be able to edit a little bit, but now it doesn't seem that they've done an upgrade, and it restricts that capability a little bit. But I'm just trying to sort of get my head around the new update. So yeah, check out the Anchor app if you're interested in that type of thing, or indeed just to have it to listen to podcasts, because you don't necessarily have to produce your content. You could just listen to people who have shows or radio stations, as they call it. So check it out. Quite pleased with today, on top of the dailies and what have you. Just got to nip out now, get a few essentials. Didn't make it to the gym. Really frustrating. The gym just closes at 9 o'clock here, so it's like just no time to get stuff done. By the time I got home, by the time I got the kids down. And other than that, just trying to do sort of the captions on some of the videos. But again, that takes a long time. So yeah, just going to go and hit the shops. It's 20 to 9. Fun and games there. You see this guy? It's parked right next to me. The whole car park. And he's parked right next to me. What is it with people parked next to you? Have you ever been to the supermarket when you're really hungry and it's really tempting to get loads of food? I'm doing this stupid thing where you've got to sort of like fast and limit your calorie intake for 600 calories a day. So it's a little bit painful today particularly, so yeah, it's not good shopping when you're hungry. So that's my little excursion to the supermarket. Feeling very hungry, wanted to buy lots of things and eat it. Done that, and I don't know, I just said to my wife, I told her about this guy parking next to me really close, and there's no one else in the car park, and I was thinking, is it me? Maybe it's just me, but I just find it really weird. I'd rather park, get this, I think I'm quite a sociable person, and I think I'm a people's person. I don't really like people, but at the same time, people really annoy the shit out of me. But on that note, listen, I'm going to wrap up today, and yeah, just want to say thanks for tuning in today. Keep tuning in tomorrow, and catch you guys later.